restriction influence on the economic development in this year?
I would say it's not just the travel restrictions, because the virus has an impact on different sectors of economies. So not just on tourism, it's just one of the examples. But as I said, at this stage, it's too early to come to any conclusion on the actual impact of the virus. But of course, it's quite natural to think that there will be some impact. But we cannot come to any conclusion on how much impact or what will happen.
We have to wait and see.
Yes, we have to wait and see. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
住的人在经济委员会里面的人都是很支持中国的一些防控措施，也对他们很有信心的，所以我们很希望不久就看到他们也亲自过来参加我们的会议，所以我们对他们是充分的肯定的。
那么现在我们看到，其实就是中国国内呢，它其实是疫情呢是在一个被控制状态哈，但是海外好像是疫情在发展，尤其日本或者是新加坡哈。那么对于海外这一部分呢，就是委员会现在目前是怎样一种预估？
我也不是这方面的专家，我不可能说怎么去评估这个疫情的发展，但是我看到不同的国家的经济体的政府都很努力的在这方面共同努力，因为我们这个 Apec， 我们其中的宗旨就是合作，所以不是一个单单的经济体在努力，我们是共同的一起面对这个疫情，我相信是一定可能克服的。
那么我的理解就是说，您的意思是说，这个 Apec 这个会2020呢，它不仅是会在这个经济发展中间呢，会寻找一些这个合作，共同合作。那么在这个抗击疫情上呢，也会去探讨一些共同的方式。
因为 Apec 里面其实有一个组的就是 health officials， 就是关于这卫生部门的，他们也有会在讨论他们怎么去开展一些合作的事情。所以 Apec 不单单是经济的，跟经济有关的是卫生什么的，他们也有讨论。
那么预期是不是在这个Apec 经济体里面呢，会形成一些对抗疫情的一些合作方式？
我希望为吧，但是这个不是在经济委员会里面的，所以不可以说。但是明天开始有一些Apec 的高官会 senior officials， 他们应该也会讨论这个事情的。刚刚也说过，他们也可能探讨一些合作的方向吧。
Is this APEC request that Chinese delegates do not attend, or they voluntarily decide not to not to?
But as you may know, there's some travel restrictions.
That's the reason why. No,
I think Malaysia has also imposed some travel restrictions.
Not for Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, only for Hubei.
Yeah, but for Chinese delegates, they are not just from a single regions, because there are many Chinese delegates that may come from different regions. Yeah. But that's a question that better for China to answer, because I cannot speak for China. Yeah.
So they've decided not to physically attend, but they will attend via teleconferencing, right?
Yes, by remote access. Yeah. Okay. So they still participate actively, though they are not present personally. Yeah.
But as far as your economic committee, you're looking at the impact. You're still assessing the impact from COVID-19 to the APEC growth region.
Yes, that's one of the elements we also look into, because when we assess the regional economic development, economic growth, we have a discussion, I think 2 days ago, some experts, they also expect there may be some impact on the economic growth, or some adjustment will need to be made. So, of course, we will take into account such developments in assessing the economic growth or economic impact. Yeah.
But if it were to last, the virus outbreak is not contained till APEC April, your meeting starts and all. So similar arrangement, the Chinese probably will not be attending for April as well, right? When the meeting proper starts.
It's difficult to say at this stage, because some experts say it will last for 3 months, some say 6 months. So I cannot tell. Yeah.
Okay, so for worst case scenario, if it lasts till June, half year gone, will it knock off APEC growth easily by 1 percentage point?
Again, this I'm not fortune teller, so I cannot say at this moment. Maybe by the second half of the year, maybe we have a clearer picture. Yeah.
Only in the second half of the year.
Because we are just beginning to see the impacts, we cannot have the full picture at this moment. Yeah.
So what's your personal observation and feeling on this field, and what's your understanding of this crisis?
From the economic perspective, the closest I can think of is the SARS in 2003. At that time, we do see an economic downturn, but we recover very quickly. So we do not know if that will be the same pattern this time. So that there may be some negative impact in the short term, but the recovery can be very quick. So we hope for the best. Yeah.
Do you think this is worse? Is it worse than SARS?
In terms of the number of people infected, is worse, I would say. But from other aspects, it may not be worse because now we have better healthcare systems, we will have better understanding of these different kind of disease and virus, and we can have better health measure in place. So not exactly worse because now we have improvement in different aspects. Yeah.
But China economy is so integrated, and so export demand in terms of that is much more pervasive, right? Impact, you think?
Yes, and also nowadays we are more interconnected than in the past, and so the impact in one economy will have more impact in other economies than in the past. Just take the tourism for example. The fall in Chinese tourists have actually affected many impact economies, yes, because China is one of the biggest tourist exporters.
Would you say this is more structural than cyclical? Is exposed structural?
Psychological?
Yeah, it's structural.
Yeah.
It's not just cyclical that it will go away, like you said, but this is going to expose something that's more structural, flaws in the economy, in impact economy.
I would say it's still too early to say, because I think we need to have fuller pictures before we come to any conclusion in this regard.
So if the restriction for the travel